right now. So to educate us more on 5G technology, we have Mr. Deborsi Basu with us. Before we start, I would like to introduce you all to our speaker. Mr. Deborsi Basu is currently pursuing his Ph.D. with the joint collaboration of Indian Institute of Science, Indian Institute of Technology, Kharagpur, India, and Vanderbilt University, Nashville, USA. He was the university topper in specialization area of communication engineering in M.Tech. He has authored many papers in flagship conferences and journals that include IEEE WCNC, IEEE INFOCOM, etc. He also has multiple best paper and poster awards in his name. Sir, I would like you to speak a few words and then start the session. I request all the audience to mute your mic and put your queries in the chat box, which will be taken up later in the session. Sir, over to you.
Yeah, thank you, Mohammed, for this nice introduction. And again, thank you very much for especially Akshay for inviting me for this talk. So without any further delay, so let's start. And I have another meeting from 12, so I have to leave by that time. So like the talk aligned in such a way that should end by the time. So please be there and ask your question, doubts, whatever you have. So let me share my screen and make sure my screen is visible and my voice is clear.
Yes, sir. It's very good.
Yes. Okay. So good morning to everyone and welcome to this talk. So before I start the talk, a few general things to all of you that please do ask all of your questions. And in case if I fail to answer some of your queries or question, what I suggest is that this is my mail ID is given. So please drop your question and whatever doubts you have there. So I will get back to you whenever I have suitable answers for you, right? So this is one as because I am also learning, right, you people. So it's sometimes difficult to address all of the questions, and I'm expecting some good questions from you all. So this is my request from my side, right? So, so today I will be talking regarding the fundamental roadmap towards future communication networks. I'll be talking about the application challenges and opportunities. So this is a very base level, or I can say this is a ground level talk, and I'm not going to elaborate or making things in an advanced level, right? So if you people need advanced level talk, so let me know. I can again come and give talk more on some advanced topic, right? So this is for the beginners, right? And as Shell also requested me that for a career guidance, then which way you should start your research journey towards 5G network. So in this way, you can like I will be precisely mentioning those points, like for the beginners who would like to flourish their career in the communication networks or start research in this wireless communication network. So I'll particularly point out those points, right? So from ground zero, how will gradually progress? So that I will obviously show. Okay, so let's start the flow of the talk. If you say that, I will start with a very basic concept about 5G, then some major challenges and opportunities, and obviously I will more focus on the Indian scenario, not on the other scenario or other country scenario, and there is a special reason for that. So I will tell you that as well. So this is important, a career guidance for you people, young brains who will be starting the journey with 5G soon, or wireless communication networks. So that thing. And lastly, I will just give a brief overview to my research journey, like what I am doing in my lab, and so, right? So yeah, unfortunately, there is some eligibility criteria to attend my talk. So so I request all of you that who fail to achieve this criteria may leave the talk, because I don't want to waste your time. Okay, so what is the eligibility criteria? It's very pretty simple. That is, yeah. So no phone, no messages, those texts at the back end. Unfortunately, this online talk, I'm not familiar, or I'm not capable enough to do a good talk over this PPT, because I'm every time comfortable in chalk and duster, etc. Right? So if you are not with me and busy with someone else, so I request you to please leave the talk right away. Okay, I don't want to waste your time. And I know a few people are joining via phone, obviously, in this lockdown pandemic period, so you cannot avoid technology. For them, try to avoid those things and interact with me, ask your questions, whatever you have, right? So that's the thing. So if I bore you, if you feel that I'm boring you, you can also tell me that as well. Okay, so I am open for any kind of criticism as well. So this way I can improve myself, right? Okay, so few prerequisites as well. Same thing, if you don't have the prerequisite, you may leave the talk right away, which is nothing. Basically, the prerequisites are nothing. So you don't have to uh, have any previous knowledge of that. Okay, so someone wants to ask some questions. Karthik. So I can take the questions when I start the career guidance things, right? So the beginning, the starting 15-20 minutes, you can keep your questions or ask them in the chat, right? Okay. So yeah, so but I think if you know this people, any one of you know this, who are they? I'll be happy to, if you can answer it, open, just write in the chat. If you know who are they, like the famous movie from Three Idiots. So basically, if you're attending my talk, so don't be a Chatur Damlinga in my class. So be Ranchod Das Chanchar. That means don't give me some answers that is written in the book. So I'll be happy if you answer me from your intuition, right? So if you don't know the thing, yes, correct. The characters movie from 3 years, absolutely correct. So when you're attending my talk, I'll be happy if you answer me from your intuition, right? So no previous knowledge, no bookish definition, just answer from whatever your thought, whatever you're thinking, right? So I'll be happy if you cooperate with me in this way, right? So these are the prerequisites and eligibility criteria to attend my talk. So that's all. So let's start. Yes, so the buzzwords, right? So you know that nowadays, if you open a net or search any websites or something, you in an entire day, the net cannot live with these words, right? So any, like all of you know what are they, and today we are going to discuss about this 5G and beyond. Okay, so this artificial intelligence, data science, machine learning, neural networks, etc., like lots of buzzwords are there. And every time if you try to serve any social networking sites, any kind of any kind of, if you Google some words or something, if you just see your Instagram pages or LinkedIn pages, so at least one of these words you have to encounter, right? So my question is that if I say that this talk, this talk is about 5G and the beyond communication networks, and which is a forthcoming network as well. So my first questions to you is that, so why now? Because all of these words are at least 10 years old or so. So if I ask you that, why these words are buzzing around right away, right now? So please, like I love to hear some of the answers from you people. So what is your viewpoint? What do you think that why the words are buzzing around right now? Why not they are there in 10-20 years back? Because if you go and search, the word first appeared in some of the research paper somewhere is at least 10 years or so. So yeah, so if can any one of you would like to answer this question? Any guesses, random guesses? So why we are getting this was right now? Yes, you can unmute yourself and interact with me, no issue. Yes, improved digital technology, hardware, correct. Yes, technology is demanding, correct. Yes, advancement in technology, absolutely correct. So I'm getting few nice answers. So all are aligned, all are in a correct direction. So just to make you aware with some of the real-time situations or the thing that you have faced in your life, that the tech inversion concept. So what happened here is that all of you might be knowing that the launch of Jio 4G in India, right? So initially Jio was giving some kind of free free offers to all of us, right? So gradually they come up with some kind of plans and etc. Obviously that is their business strategy. But you know, that time what happened when Jio first launched is 4G, there's a huge rush in the mobile stores, right? That time we were busy with our 3G communication networks, right? So we don't have the 4G LTE phones. But that time when Jio launched its 4G, then there's a huge rush in mobile stores, right? So everyone just rushed away to the shops and buy a new 4G phone so that they can use the 4G technology, right? Even I bought a new phone when Jio launched the 4G network back in year about 2016 or 2017, right? So now what happened? Now if you see the ads are there, right? So okay, so let me clarify one thing. I'm not here to promote or some kind of companies. So these are the pictures that I collected from net. So please excuse me if you find it any kind of logo or something of some company. So I'm not promoting any of them. So please excuse me about that. So my question is that so now devices are waiting. If you open the television, if you open or you browse simply in your social networking sites, you will see the ads of the different phones, like starting from Apple, Samsung, like Oppo, etc. The Xiaomi, all are ready with their devices and waiting for the 5G, right? So where is 5G now? Obviously, in the Indian perspective, if you see that the devices are now waiting. So back in just 5 years back, the things were quite different. Okay, so devices are there, technology are there, and people are buying and using the technology. And now devices are there in the market, but like where's 5G, right? So I'll be happy if any of you can show your phone, or you can see your phone that whether any symbol of 5G is written beside your tower, right? So it's not written. Okay, it cannot be because 5G is not officially launched in India. But why this happened? Okay, there's a kind of tech inversion is happening. So technology, so devices are waiting right now. They are craving for the 5G, but it's still not there, right? So there's no point of buying these phones, right? Why this is happening? Okay, so I have some answers for this question. So before I move ahead, so if any one of you would like to add any point on this, so where is 5G now, where the devices are waiting? So any random guess or any answer, or anyone is already using 5G? I'll be happy if you can show me that you are using 5G. So anyone, or should I proceed? Yes. Yes, correct. 5G technology is still under like it's still being tested in India, correct? Any random guesses? Anything else? Okay, so let's move forward. That 5G in India versus 5G in other countries. So we are expecting 5G to hit the market by the end of 2021, hopefully, or at least early 2022. And as Vikram just said, sorry, I think that is Bhargav. Bhargav just said that this is being tested in various parts, so that's absolutely correct. So various industries and technologies are testing 5G right now. So there is one reason. If you see that the countries like South Korea, China, etc., US, and recently Japan as well, they have already have workable 5G, okay, end-to-end 5G telecom networks, and they are using them. But in India, it's not happening right away. So there is one reason for that. So I will tell you the reason. Be deployed for the next year. Yes, correct, absolutely correct. So by the mid of the next year, we are expecting end-to-end 5G communication, and you'll have 5G phone in your hands. Okay, so that's true. So this graph of like showing the red marks country, those where the 5G test cases are going on, where the 5G test case runnings or end-to-end deployments are already been done. So few countries in USA, India is red is here, but as because we soon will have the technology. Obviously, South Korea, China, these portions are there. So where the 5G is about to launch or has already been launched, right? So where is 5G right now in India? So 5G is still under progress in India, right? So the test cases are going on. If you know that, what is these are the 5G test beds at IIT Hyderabad. Okay. So basically 5G I will be the standard for Indian 5G. Okay. So what is the important thing to see here is that like before, whenever we see 1G to 4G elevation, there is no concept of this 1GI or 2GI or 3GI. So suddenly, why this 5GI is there? Obviously, the answer is written here. So let me tell you something, that 5G is something where first our country, like and before, if you see the 3G, 4G elevation, there is no contribution as such from our country. But our country now is trying to develop their own 5G network. Okay, so that's why 5G India or 5G I will be the standard, expected standard that will be launched in India. Okay, so it's a tug of war going on between 5G versus 5G I, because some of the standards are not matching with 5G I, and there's like lots of controversy still going on. Why this is so? Because you know that in India is a country where both the metropolitan cities are there, but as well as in beside the low cost states, low income or urban or rural areas, this kind of discriminations are there, right? So in India, we cannot launch a technology that is extremely cost, like that should be cost effective, or that should be low cost, so that every people can use it, right? So that's why this is still under progress. Okay, so this test bed is it's developed by the joint collaboration with IIT Madras and IIT Hyderabad, and few other telecommunication industry people are also involved here. So this is the status of this thing. So like these pictures is like I have taken from their official website, IIT Hyderabad. So you can go and check and can see that where are they right now, right? Okay. So what is the future, right? So future is, we don't know, right? So 5G will move forward to 6G, then 7G, like that's what not. So where we are heading actually, infinite G. So 100 years after that, after today, or like 50 years down the line, which communication network will be there in your phone, or maybe in your children's phone? So we don't predict it. Okay, so and also we don't know that in which way this channel will flow. If some of you know that the revolution of the networks from 1G to 4G, you will see that there are some technologies known as 2.5G, some technologies known as 2.75G, right? So those things are there. 3.5G was there before 4G. So are we expecting some kind of 6.5G? Are we expecting some kind of 7.5G? We don't know, right? So research is going on in this field. So why I have given this is that, so when you are starting your journey from 5G, don't keep restrict yourself in 5G. Be some kind of, in your vision, try to think as far as you can, right? So this way you can venture your journey inside the research world. So this is just a pathway. This pathway is infinitely long. So you have a scope of like ocean of scopes with your hands, so you can explore them, right? So let's move forward to some of the major challenges and opportunities. So yeah, so this is like if you know that in your like into YouTube, Google, etc., like everywhere, if you go and search, you'll find this, right? So what is the application area of 5G? Big terminologies you are going to see, right? Multimedia applications, intelligent IoT, UAV networks, smart transportations, like whatnot, like communication, in the field of communication networks, satellite communication, space communication, etc. Field of healthcare as well. So these are all advanced level applications of 5G or beyond network, 6G maybe. But I'm not here to tell you all of this because these are already there in the net. Okay, if you go and search, and regularly that lots of talks are going on these individual topics. So what's new, what you can do if you start your journey in this field? So let's start from more fundamental topics. Okay, so I will tell you some of the applications area that you start thinking, and if you come up with some of the solutions, you can directly contact me and we'll start a healthy discussion on that. So let's see. The first thing is that, can 5G resolve the farmer suicide problem in our nation? So what's your idea about this? Right, so there's no link of, if you can say it's a communication network, there's no certain direct link of this. So if I say is that, can 5G resolve the farmer suicide problem in our nation? So what kind of thinking or thoughts are coming into your brain? So any random guesses? Right? If I claim this, so any of you that would like to just confront and differ? Yes. So let's move forward, right? So can 5G, the next topic is that, sorry, can 5G resolve the global warming problem? This is somehow something interesting, right? You should align your application area in this way, right? Not only developing some costly technology, but trying to solve some fundamental problems related to nature, related to human life, related to all. We all know about this problem. I don't need to mention separately that how severe these problems are. Okay, so that's why, like, if you can able to resolve such problems, I'll be happy. I'll be extremely happy to discuss and to explore more with you, right? So again, another fundamental problem is that, can 5G resolve the traffic collision or road accident problems? Okay, so let me tell you one interesting information that in Bangalore, Wipro, Qualcomm, these technologies are tying up, and they are trying to develop certain road traffic management thing so that they can avoid the road traffic collision and road accident. But in many states and many cities, this is a very havoc thing, right? We are losing many people just due to that. So can 5G resolve this problem? So again, I'm saying that if you can able to come up with the solutions, some innovative solutions that can directly apply to resolve these problems, I'll be extremely happy and start discussing with you, right?
Yes, sir.
So
This problem can.
yeah, Shubham, yeah.
Sir, I have done one research work on this field on how to control the traffic management in autonomous vehicle.
Yes.
So, with the help of 5G, we can resolve that also.
No, autonomous vehicle, Shubham, is again an advanced topic, and India is not in a place to adapt this autonomous thing. If you can see the autonomous car and vehicles in big countries like first world countries, they are extremely costly, right? So my suggestion to you will be that, don't make the vehicle autonomous. Make the traffic management system smart without making the vehicle autonomous. Can you do that? Right. So a simple bus driver cannot control an autonomous vehicle, or we cannot afford autonomous vehicle, right? They are very costly. So in that case, can you develop? Okay, so let's make the problem more general. Can you develop some autonomous vehicle which is cost efficient, right? So you can think in this way. So the next thing is, again, can 5G trigger green communication system? So we all know that our natural resources are decreasing day by day, right? So we don't want to harm our nature anymore. So can we develop certain things with the help of 5G that can trigger green communication? Okay, this is another something extremely important. Can 5G resolve the economic recession or employability problem in post-COVID situation? So this is something extremely interesting. So you can start thinking in this way right now. So can you develop certain technology that can help you resolving this issue? These are extremely critical issues, right? And fundamental issues as well. Yeah, so these are somewhat related. Can 5G improve nation's GDP? Obviously, I'm talking about country India. Yes, this is your line. So come up with something technology that can make our education system better, right? So these are some nice applications. And the last application that I'm going to talk, so can anyone say, what is this? Any random guess why I give this picture?
Mars.
Mars, yes, correct. So what I supposed to tell by showing you this picture? Any random guess?
Faster communication
Yes,
of the satellite.
yes. Somewhat,
Mass
somewhat close.
colonization. Mars colonization.
Mars communication. Yes.
No,
Let's
no, sir.
just a bit
Mars
futuristic.
colonization.
Communication to aliens. No, not like that. We don't know the existence of the communication of aliens. We may explore. Yeah. So just go up in such time travel and go in a bit futuristic. Just I need some futuristic answers. Yes, you are in the correct direction. So any random guess? Yes, communication to Mars, etc. So some more answers. Interplanetary communication is fine. Setting in Mars, exactly. That is the answer I'm looking for. Vikram, correct. So basically, can we make Mars ready for rehabilitation? That's my aim. Okay. So currently, we know that SpaceX, Elon Musk, and NASA as well. They are striving hard to make this thing in a real like in a realistic approach. Why? Because we know that the Earth resources are decreasing day by day. Okay. So we need some other options. So that's why can 5G make Mars ready for rehabilitation? So your visionary thinking should be in this way. Apart from making new technologies or something, try to point out some fundamental areas, right? Obviously, this area is not at all, I don't think it's right away possible for India because uh, our economic situation is not that stable, but other countries are trying to do this, right? So there are many more. Okay, so it's your job to explore them, right? So find out a very nice application area before you start your journey with 5G. Okay. So obviously, as I told you earlier, that I am telling you from all of this, considering that you are about to begin your journey in this world. Okay. So you want to, you'd like to pursue your career in this research field of communication network. So come up with some of your innovative ideas, and you are always feel free to discuss with me all of your invention. Okay. So try to hit those target areas, right? So the precisely target areas we try to hit. Okay, so that's all from this part. Okay, so the recent controversy. So the recent controversy, as you all know, that so let's hear from you people that does 5G radiation trigger the chances of cancer? So what is your thought? So there's a recent controversy as well regarding this. So anyone of you aware of this? So any random guesses or answers? Yes, correct. So anyone else would like to? It's safe, correct. Juhi Chawla case, exactly, absolutely correct. Yeah. So recently, you know that this famous Bollywood actress Juhi Chawla filed one petition in Delhi High Court saying that the 5G radiations can damage our cell. Right? So excessive 5G radiation can damage our cell, etc. So her petition was rejected straight away, saying that her claims were not suitable enough, right? But what I think is that research is required. Okay, so few of you would like to pursue, maybe you love biology and biological fields, so you may pursue your career in this way. So don't think that 5G means something absolutely, in a kind of closed cell. You need to pursue in the field of communication network only. There are lots of other fields, but we have to link those fields, right? So this is another field. Okay, so the answer we don't know. Someone is saying no, it is safe, we can use 5G, but what I say is that the research is still going on. Okay, some trials are still going on, that what effect of 5G can make on human body. So before I come to any particular conclusive answer, I need more literature survey or those things. If any of you would have some kind of test results with you, just feel free to share. I may learn from you people. Okay, so as for my knowledge, research is going on in this area, and like some more concrete evidence is required. So yeah, so now this is your topic, right? So career guidance from you people. So from now onwards, I will tell you that how you can start your journey if you are looking for to develop your journey in this field. Okay. So obviously, as I told you before, this is a very ground level, very simple level talk. I'm not going to tell you anything extremely difficult. If you need any advanced level talk, I'll be happy to come back and interact with you people, right? Okay, so if you are in your B.Tech or M.Tech and looking for some base, so where to start this limitless journey in the world of communication network, so it is a fundamental roadmap for you, okay? So what you have to do, so I consider that you all at least are from science background, and you have cleared, all of you cleared higher secondary or the engineering entrance examinations, right? So I am assuming this. So anyone who is not from this category, B.Tech not from first year to fourth year, M.Tech from first, second year. So anyone present here who is not in this category? Is there anyone? If no, then it will be easier for me. If yes, then I have to answer you separately. Okay. So these are the subjects from where you should start. Okay. So I will tell you a brief overview of this, like which book to follow, which book to refer, right? So, and obviously you have more knowledge than which book to follow, because you know that in net lots of resources are available. Okay, but which subjects to precisely look into, there's a list. Okay, you can take a snap of this. Okay, like next few slides you can take a snap. Okay, otherwise you may forget. So analog and digital communication system, digital signal processing, information theory a bit, signal and control system, wireless and mobile communication, satellite communication is also a subject you can learn. Introduction to IoT, computer communication, networking, cryptography, and network security, probability, statistics. These are subjects from mathematics, right? So stochastic geometry, linear algebra, state space analysis, vector space analysis, integral calculus, graph theory. These all subjects. What's the beauty of this subject is some of the subjects you already have learned in your course, or some of the subjects you are learning. Okay, in the future you are learning. So my suggestion is that before you jump straight forward and try to explore 5G, you would like to, if you like, it will be better if you have the strong knowledge of this. Okay, why I'm saying so? Because if you abruptly start your journey and try to implement something, your technology may differ. Okay, so may violate certain rules. Okay, may malfunction. So technical background knowledge is extremely required. So that's why these are the suggestions from my side. Okay, and field computer science related subjects are also required, data structure and algorithms. So these are to implement your knowledge. Okay, network operating system, computer architecture. These are all fundamental subjects. Okay, I hope your university, your college is already like teaching you these subjects. Okay. Yeah, so simulation platform, because network knowledge is required. So any kind of core or advanced level programming language is sufficient for things. You can be an expert of C, C++, Java, or Python. No need to be an expert in all the fields. If you are expert in any one of the field, you are sufficient enough to explore. Okay, and these are other simulators which you can use to explore or to run your simulation, etc. Okay, so now I will come to that point. Where is the 5G test bed? So is there anything which we can do hands-on, right? So in network, unfortunately, everything is not hands-on. Okay, you can fix some circuitry, but at some point you have to run certain codes. Okay, so in communication network, everything is not absolutely hands-on. Okay, there's a mixture of hardware and software combination in order to launch these things, in order to utilize these technologies. Okay, so I hope you can take few snaps of these things that will help you in future. So now, considering that you are done with your basics, now you start with your 5G journey. So what to do, from where to start? So those who are like final year students or maybe pre-final year students, for them, this is like what I make is that obviously you are looking for some higher studies, maybe some internship, some job industry, you can join some industry, and some certification course you can do, right? So if you are looking for some higher studies or to pursue some research in India, okay, So these are some topmost institutions where the communication research field is extremely strong. Okay, so IIT Delhi is there, Madras, Kanpur, and Hyderabad, because all of them are having their own 5G test beds. Okay, so that's why they are in the first positions. And IIT Bombay recently they got their test beds, and unfortunately there's two star in IIT Kharagpur and IIT Bangalore, but that's because we are yet to have our own 5G test beds. Okay, that's not there, but in Kharagpur one project is coming. Hopefully we'll have our own dedicated 5G test bed soon. Okay, so you can join M.Tech, MS or Ph.D. program, obviously. In communication and networking laboratories, you can explore them. If you want to precisely want to know that in which lab you should join, you're always welcome to contact me. If you are looking for some foreign universities, then contact me separately, because there are thousands of those universities, and it is very difficult to identify because all of them are expert in their fields. Okay. So it's depending on your criteria and choice. I can select you. I can recommend you certain universities. Okay, if anyone of you is like to venture your career, start your career in foreign universities in future research, then just feel free to contact. Okay. Various internship opportunities are there. Okay, I'm again not here for promoting any kind of industry or academy, anything. This is just a general guidance to all of you. Like all of other guidance are also available in various others websites, and you can simply Google it out. Okay, so these are various laboratories in academia and industry you can join. Okay, Google, Cisco, Qualcomm. So all are based on Indian scenario. Okay, I didn't include any kind of foreign industry or universities name here. So join industry, yes, it's not my area of expertise. Again, depending on the campus interview, you can join certain industry after your graduation. So some certification courses are there, Cisco, AWS, Microsoft, Google. So like lots of platforms are there, right? And the Coursera, Unacademy, Udacity. So those platforms are there. So what I recommend is that if you'd like to pursue your research career, this thing is not highly recommended, but if you'd like to join some industry right away in communication networks after your graduation, then you can go for these certification courses, right? So this is a very preliminary overview on what you can do just after finishing your graduation or post-graduations, right? Yeah, so I may skip this slide because these are some of the problems or area where you can work on. So I am skipping this slide because like each individual area needs some time to explore or explain, right? So as of now, I am just skipping this slide. If any one of you need to interested, I will come back here and again explain, right? So yeah, so almost we are there for a brief overview of my research journey. I will tell, but before that, so one quiz time is there. Okay, one quiz. So it's an interesting quiz. So let's see how many of you can answer this question. So are you ready for this quiz? Just to tell me yes, and don't. I hope you are not sleeping and I'm not boring you, right? So very nice question is there. It's coming, and just I need your support before I explain what is the problem here, and I need answer from you. Yes. So rest of the people, are you there with me? Yeah, lots of yeses. Yes, very nice. So fantastic, thank you. So there's an interesting quiz. So let's see how many of you can answer this question, and I'll be happy if some one of you, without having a prior knowledge of graph theory or communication network, can able to answer. Those who know the answer, just I think I know few of you people here who can able to answer, but I need answer from someone who does not have the prior knowledge in this field. So let's understand the problem. What is the problem? So the problem is, suppose this is one source where you are standing, okay, and this is your destination. This is a simple network, okay, and you have a network manager that can configure this network, all sort of configurations, applications, routing mechanism, etc. You can control with this controller. Network manager is there. Okay, so now we have to reach from source S to destination D. Okay, so suppose it's your daily job. You have to reach. Suppose this is your home, this is your office, and you have to reach from your home to office or your college by this path. It's a complex network path. Okay. So now the thing is that, so every time you start your journey, you ask your network manager that show me the most suitable path available. Okay. And suppose the network, every time the network manager tells you that, okay, this is the shortest path available to you, right? This is the shortest path. This is the best shortest path available. Okay, so you get your shortest path and you travel from source to destination. Right? So now the problem, I'm gradually looking, I'm going into the problem right now. So suppose you have a constant velocity v with which you are traveling, and it takes time t to travel from source to destination. Right? So this is the scenario. Time t, you you are traveling from source to destination with a constant velocity v, but this velocity is constant forever. This cannot be changed. There are some restrictions. Okay, the network is fixed as well. This topology, you can reconfigure the network only, and the network topological things you can know by asking this network manager. And network manager will tell you that which path to follow. So every day you get, this is the shortest path, and you traverse to this path to reach your destination, right? So now the question is this. So now suppose your teacher or your boss is forcing you to come to office, come to your destination a bit early. Okay. You are forced to come to your destination a bit early. Okay. And you are absolutely confused that, in which way should I travel? Okay. So the problem is here that if you have to reach your source S to destination D with a constant velocity, but with time less than t, that's the problem. So I'll be happy to receive answers from you, all possible answers, random guesses, that how to reach from S to D with time less than t and velocity remains the constant. Okay. So is my problem clear to you? If yes, then you can directly start answering. If no, then I will repeat. So you can unmute yourself and can interact. Okay. I know that like answering this question in chat will be difficult. Any random guesses will be fine. Or all possible answers I will check, and then the best suitable answer I will check. So any one of you.
Sir, can you introduce a SDN in middle of the
No,
network?
so I don't take your answers. I don't take your answers. I
Okay,
need
sir.
answer from rest of the people. I know you know this. Yes. So I need answers from others. So yes, a bit of knowledge maybe regarding graph theory is required. So and I hope in your final year you have already learned this graph theory, a bit of networking things. So these are the nodes, right? So these blue things are the nodes, okay? And these are the logical links, this black. Okay, this is the path. Right? So yes. So any random guesses? I told you that just any wrong guesses will be fine as well. Is the problem too complex? I don't think. And there's a hint I already gave in my previous slide. If some one of you have noticed, the answer hint was given. I will tell you, I'll show you where was that. But before that, please like come up with some of the arbitrary answers. Yes, making more interaction between nodes, a possible solution, absolutely possible solution. Very nice. Any other guesses? Just think. You're gonna ask me question as well. So this way, that way, whichever way possible. Is the question that tough? I don't think so. So no more answers? What happened? Yes, absolutely. Like, okay, so I don't need to wait much more. One answer is there. Okay. So Vikram, I guess you somewhat know this problem. So I'd be happy if someone else can able to answer this question. Yes, that's absolutely on target actually. So any more answers? Random guesses? In which way we can traverse from S to D with a constant velocity but a time less than t? You can speak up, right? Like no need to. You may be thinking something. That's maybe correct. Yeah, so 25 plus people are there, but why 2 people is answering? Like, I need more answers, please. I cannot able to proceed if I cannot have more answers. Please, like, time is short and come up with answers. How many of you are thinking actually? Now, no, Shubham, you are so eager. No, I need answer from them. I need answer from them. Yeah, so should I call by your name? What's the problem? Come up with any rough cases. Like, what's the problem? Don't feel any kind of awkwardness. You are interacting with me. I may learn something from you, right? So, and I hope you are not doing something else by switching off your camera and mic. So I hope many of you are with me, right? So any random guesses? Okay. So no more guesses, I guess. So what I feel is that, yeah, Shubham, you may proceed. Actually, let me introduce Shubham. Shubham is one of my intern, right? So I hope he can able to answer. Yes, Shubham, please go ahead.
Thank you, sir, for giving me chance. Sir, in this network, I want to centralize the network in a form of SDN. What is SDN? I am explaining. It is a software-defined network. In between the network, I have to place a middle head that he can control our path in shortest distance with the
Yes,
help of an algorithm. Uh,
absolutely correct. I think if Vikram would like to add anything more. Uh, Vikram Krishna is there, so you would like to add. So your answer is absolutely correct. So would like to add anything? Okay. So yeah, maybe you people are a bit afraid. I don't know. Mine is also similar, so somewhat like this. Something
Sir,
is, yes.
in the router, in the previous router, there is two layer. One is control layer and
No,
another
Shivam,
is
please don't make things complex because for others these things are new, right? So I don't want to use those technical terms. Okay.
okay,
So
sir.
I
Okay.
would like to resolve this problem with some general knowledge. Okay. So if I use
Okay, sir.
technical terms, many of you cannot answer. So thank you for your answer. Okay. I know that you will be able to answer, but I expect some answer from others. Only one correct answer I get. That's fine as well. So here's the answer. Answer is that we need to upgrade our network manager. Okay. So the network manager will tell me that yes, there are paths available, but you need to reconfigure the network. Okay. So apart from running inside some kind of same dedicated path, what we can do is that we are searching for some other available path which is more shorter than that can traverse that can make us to travel from source to destination in quick time. Okay. So the path shorter than the previously shortest path we get. So the people who are saying that the centralized controller, those things, yes. So this upgraded network manager is our centralized architecture, right? So if we can configure it and upgrade it, so it can tell me if other paths are possible, right? So as I told you, these are the logical paths. You can reconfigure the paths, right? So yeah, mission accomplished. You reached your destination, and yes. So this is a programmable softwareized network. So actually, why this story I give here? Why this quick quiz? Because this is the field of my research area. That's why I have given this. And if you ask me that, sir, where was the clue? Let me show you the clue. The clue is, I guess, long back. So there was the clue in my previous slide. Someone noticed, they could have told some random guesses. Yes. So here is the clue. So in this slide, there is a written software-defined network and network functional virtualization. So this was the clue, right? Anyway, so I'm almost at the end. Will end soon. So yeah, so I was talking about my research journey. So my field, I told you what is my field. I just explained with some nice quiz. So this was the quiz. The next thing is that few of my research things. So I generally don't want to tell you these things because some things are maybe some kind of advanced level and you people are starting. So no need to scratch your head by looking into these facts and figures, right? So like our test case that we have performed in North America topology regarding the placement of controllers. Controller means this centralized controller that I just explained before. Okay, in a cost-effective way. We are also taking care of the load and latency as well. So this work has already been published in the IEEE WCNC conference. Another work is on the dynamic case. The previous work was on a static case where we fix the position and then we are changing the link assignment. This is a dynamic case where the network and control this centralized and virtual planes are dynamic in nature. Okay. Extremely sorry, my slide got fixed. Hanged got sorry for that. Just wait. Extremely sorry for the inconvenience. I was here. Right. So another thing that our team is doing is that regarding the Indian scenario, we are placing the controller, locating that controller and hypervisor positions in a cost-effective way, and also we are taking care of the latency part as well in the network. No need to no need to worry about if you don't able to understand things. These are this will able to understand if you start your journey, right? I'll be happy to discuss these things with you. This is the current project that we are doing on the TSDSI India. I'm the project lead there. This project is almost done. It is in the final phase of this. And this is the work that we have recently finished regarding network slicing or the dynamic network slicing. It was presented in IEEE INFOCOM, and the extended version is there under review in IEEE Transactions, Network Service and Management. Okay, so no need to worry about looking these complex figures. These are nothing. These are simple child's play if you understand the thing, right? So that's all. So what I'd like to tell before I finish is that according to my opinion that if 5G and beyond communication networks are governing the future internet, then don't use the term Internet of Things. Rather, you can use Internet of Knowledge as well. You can use Internet of Life as well, right? So that's all from my side today. And thank you for your patience and your time. And obviously stay safe, obviously positively get vaccinated. And for any further discussions regarding any of the thing, feel free to contact me. Okay, so my mail ID is here. My number is also given. So before I end, let me tell you, just I'm giving one of the site link to you people. For those who are interested, you can visit my website, I'm giving the website link here in the chat box. Those who are interested can visit. Okay, let me check from here. It's faster. Okay. So this is the website like where you can go and see my research journey, etc. So if you go here in the team, so here you can get to know. So few of the students of mine, those like UG and PG students from these institutions, and few of the people like already passed out, and yeah, Shubham is there, I guess. Where is your picture? Yeah. So Shubham, just who answered the questions, so he's also joined recently and doing internship under me. So yes, like unfortunately though, like funds are not available with us. But if you are a learning enthusiast and would like to explore the world of 5G and beyond, so you're always feel free to join our group. We'll have a healthy discussion and research journey as well. So the link is given, so you can visit my website. And regarding the technical study materials you can find here. Okay. Obviously, I'm not again here to promote my website, but I want you to know that learn the things properly. Okay. I'll be happy you just explore my website, learn things, and join with some other institute. I'll be happy if you can flourish from there as well. Okay. So no need, like I'm not here to promote my website or something. Okay. So here all the books related links of NPTEL courses are given, right? So the thing that I mentioned in my slide. So you can visit my website and just go through this link. So all fundamental books, videos, those things are there listed. Okay. So if you are done with this part, so you can move to the advanced portion, right? So advanced topic portion, you can move here also. You can get some more advanced topics, my research area related topics. You can again explore the same things. Okay. So this is the area of mine, my research work. Yeah, so that's all, I guess. I don't have anything more to say. I feel I have 2-3 minutes more with me. If you have any question to ask, I'll be happy to take. Attendance form, I don't know. Like I don't have the attendance form. Yeah, Akshaya, if you're there, like I'm done with my part.
Thank you, sir, for an
Thank
amazing
you, sir.
session. Uh, Guys, do you have any questions? Anyone?
So anyone would like to ask any questions? Yes, thank you. Thank you, all of you. But I need, apart from some positive feedback, I need some criticism. Actually, I'll be happy to receive those. In which way you can improve myself, because I'm not familiar and I'm very poor in with my slides. Okay, I'm not habituated with slide presenting. I'm more okay with chalk duster or those things. So you can ask my students in like Shubham. So I'm like I open Microsoft Paint and used to draw with my hand when I used to explain something. So this slide presenting is not. I'm not comfortable in this. Right? Anyway, so this is a very base level talk that I'm sharing with you today. But if you need more advanced level talk regarding a particular topic, you can mail me. I'll be happy to interact with you. I'll be happy to discuss my research fields with you all as well. So regarding any career suggestions or something, if you have any questions in your mind, you can ask me related to 5G, related to your career, any questions you have, you can tell me in the chat box, or you can unmute yourself and can ask. Yeah, so take a picture, they're saying. Yeah. So I can stop sharing my screen.
I request everyone to turn on your cameras, please.
Thank you. Thank you, sir, for giving a wonderful talk on 5G technology. It was really insightful.
Thank you for your invitation and giving me the chance. I always love to interact with people, share my knowledge and ideas. So take care and stay safe. Obviously, that's my the most important suggestions to you right now. And feel free to reach me in my. So let me give my contact details in the text here. So I guess you are already given. So
Yes,
let
sir,
me,
that
let me write.